Jamal Lascelles, Carl Darlow, and you're watching Newcastle Fans TV.
What a win. What an outstanding win for Newcastle. Welcome to Newcastle Fans TV, everybody. That was a performance and a half. I can't get over that. What a win. So let's start with the lineup. I got it spot on. For all of you who've seen the tactics board, I got Newcastle's lineup spot on and all the positions correctly as well, with Diarmi in the 10, Perez up front. So I think I should make myself a pundit from now on, I think. But I'm in a really good mood. Of course, we're all Toon fans. We've won. I can't stop saying it. We didn't just beat Brighton. We comprehensively put a performance in. Bar a spell of about 10 to 15 minutes leading up to half time. Newcastle were excellent throughout, even though they had a man sent off after about 60, 63, 64 for 65 minutes. Even with 11 men, they didn't really threaten a great deal. They had a couple of scares, don't get me wrong, but what a performance. So let's go. Let's start. So Newcastle got an early goal, a very early goal from Jamal's header from Richie's delivery. So Newcastle scoring quite a lot of set piece goals this season, aren't we? It's a rarity for us. And obviously we know that John Joe Shelby scored his free kick later on. Now in between, after the half hour, Newcastle had a Gouffran. Did you say Gouffran shot? Oh, fuck me. What a pile driver that would have been. That would have been contender for goal this season if it went in. Gouffran, I hate to say it, people. I hate to say it, but he's making a real strong claim to be our first choice left winger, even if Aarons was still fit for the rest of the season. He's not brilliant, don't get me wrong, but he's putting in a workman-like performance, and Rafa loves that. And you've got to look at Anthony Knockaert, who, to be fair, had a very quiet game. He had a couple of spells, flashes, He should have scored when the ball, and that's my phone going off, that'll be Twitter. He should have scored when the ball was pulled back to him and he hit the bar. That's Twitter again. So, yeah, so he should have scored, apologise about that. So he should have scored when he hit the bar, but to be fair, Paul Dummett deserves a lot of credit for that, and Gouffran does. You've got to say, people, I've got to say that the both of them deserve a lot of credit for, and Hayden as well, because Hayden was starting to come over at the left to help out, where Knockaert or Knockaert, however you want to pronounce it, didn't really have much in the game at all. And when they went down to 10 men, it was pretty much almost the give up, really. Glenn Murray had nothing for Brighton. They didn't have any deliveries. He didn't barely touch the ball. On the other hand, Newcastle going the other way, because this is a Newcastle Fans TV. I'm trying to put a neutral head on it. Key notable mentions, I have to say that John Joe Shelby was my man of the match, just scrapes it. I think it wasn't a 10 out of 10, don't get me wrong, but his passing, it was a lot more simple at night. He did a couple of Hollywood balls, but his passing, which I keep saying, haven't I? I have been keep saying, simple pass move. It doesn't have to be a 50-yard pinger. It can be something like simple, like a 10-yard spread. And he was getting forward. He was like a box. He scored a great free kick as well. We know that he's brilliant from set pieces. Just need to watch his tackles, but apart from that, an all-round great performance, an 8 out of 10 for me. I think the team in general, everybody gets a minimum of a 7. Diarmi, I think he gets an 8, but I'm going to give the rewards to man of match slightly to Shelby. But Diarmi was brilliant, a much improved performance, because against Huddersfield in particular at home, he was a ghost. Bristol City picked it up a little bit, and now he's got up a gear again. So he's beaten players. He was kind of like Sissoko when Sissoko was on form, if that makes sense, and he played off the 10, which he proved a lot better. Perez, on the other hand, another quiet game. His controls letting him down a lot, but he's playing as the front striker, which doesn't suit him. So Mitrovic and Gale will be back after the international break as well. Just the performance, the tempo, the aggression. Sells looked a lot better today. I still looked vulnerable on a couple of things. He done a great save in the second half, which will give him a lot of confidence, and then he claimed for a punch. So he looks a little bit better, but I think the team's going up a gear, as well as players and the team. If you look at the team now, you look at that now, and obviously Anita had another solid performance at right back. DeAndre Yedlin, which is the guy there, from the match program that I got today. He come on, made his debut as well, played about 6 or 7 minutes, just give him a bit of match fitness. I think in 2 weeks' time he'll be ready for a start, because you'll go away with the internationals, probably play for America, and have a couple of friendlies or qualifiers or the Gold Cup or whatever they do, because they have loads of fixtures. But overall, it's an absolutely brilliant performance. I did the fan cams afterwards. Everybody was really happy. I've got a couple of videos doing now at the moment as we speak, which are processing, hence the reason why this is late. this, depending on when you get this. This could be in the morning when you're watching this. So I've got the match experience, which is editing at the minute. And I've also got the highlights as well, which are already on the channel, clearly because there's videos afterwards. But I'm talking like... Anyways. But yeah, a fantastic performance. We're 4th in the league, I believe. I haven't checked the league table, but I believe that we're 4th. We might be 5th, correct me if I'm wrong. But look at that. We're shooting up the league. Brilliant performance. Absolutely. I can't get out of it, mate. Absolutely brilliant performance. I think Mbemba had a great game. Lascelles sported his new haircut. I'll tell you a story about Jamal Lascelles, actually. A person who I work with on my team, he knows the barber who done Lascelles' hair, because he was putting actually on his Snapchat. And DeAndre Yedlin was there as well, getting his hair done as well. So must be a big manly thing that they get up to these days. But that's it. I'm out with the moon. I'm tired. It is quite late at night again, doing videos. Next week, when it's International Week, I'm going to be doing probably one video a week just to give me a little bit of breather. But I've got some behind the scenes footage, stuff that the channel is going to be doing as well in the future. So things looking at in future as well. So we'll keep an eye for that. But anyways, I'm rambling on. Give the video a like, please do. I've been Lee on behalf of Newcastle Fans TV. Get in the tune. See you later.